You will have homework, or this will be final assignment. Term paper, one-page proposal. Your one-page proposal, not textbook one-page proposal. So, but before final submission, 2 weeks later, next week we don't have any meeting. So, 2 weeks later, you will bring your own draft. We will have kind of short introduction of your own draft, and we will have kind of peer review. We will distribute and let's read together. So, 2 weeks, you will write 1 page, your 1 page proposal. Is that okay? Assignment. 한번 해보세요.
수업 참석 못하면 어떻게?
예? 참석 못하면 이메일. You can send by email. Any today. We'll cover book chapter 5, translating your knowledge into one-page format, and chapter 6, writing the one-page proposal. So after reading 5 and 6, you will be ready to write your own one-page proposal. Then chapter 7 and 8, 8 is kind of example, and 7 is kind of revision. So we will do kind of peer review meeting. Peer. We can have peer review. P-E-E-R, R-E-V-I-E-W. What is this word? Peer, P-E-E-R. Who knows?
Co-worker. It's similar with co-worker.
Co-worker, colleague. Any colleagues examination, not professor's examination. Also, I will submit my own to be under discussion or with revision or recommendation from you. What I'm planning to submit as my own draft is like at the end of this book, we have one-page proposal for this book, one-page proposal book. So I'd like to write something like this: one-page proposal for scientists and engineer. But you should bring your own. It's kind of sharing.
Do we need to print out the draft, our drafted with several pages?
That is a good question. Anyway, we need to circulate one by one. Okay? So, kind of circulation. So, just 1 page will be fine. It's taking time, so kind of 1 minute shift. 1 page per 1 minute. And total, it will be around 10 minutes. So, then we have some discussion. Revision will not be very serious. It's kind of sharing the idea and what other documents will look like, to have an idea about, because everybody have their own taste, so we may not have the same one. Then to save our time, from chapter 5, what did you find as something interesting to you, or some questions you would like to bring to the classroom? I have my own, and I'd like to hear from you first. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Sort your research and thought. Downside, prioritize, start writing, take a break. Take a break, a little bit lengthy in terms of example, so I have something for take a break, but I'd like to hear from you first. 아무 생각이 없으세요? 소리가 안 들려? 그렇구나. 예, 감사합니다. 김동환 박사님이 한마디 해주시죠. Would you make some comment on materials you read? 혹시 안 읽으신 건 아니죠? 뭐 우리말도 괜찮습니다. 영어면 더 좋고. 예.
안 읽어서.
그래요? 좀 말잖아요. Dr. Kong. Did you read 2 chapters? Even previous chapters. You missed previous meeting, so. I will upload previous lecture. So I have a video, but I didn't upload it yet. Let me talk about then about self-help. Within 2 weeks, you will read the book itself again to further develop your idea, start writing, and I'd like to bring your attention here. Kind of equation. What you want to do is kind of proposal, but always, if you can do for yourself, there is no need to write a proposal. Imagine in this way, you are a billionaire, you have plenty of money, so you don't need to ask any money from others. Then why should we write a proposal? Just comment. Do this or do that with my money. Or I'll do this for myself. No need to ask someone else to sponsor you or to get permission. But always, what we wanted to do may contain what we cannot do alone or what we cannot do for ourselves. Then minus this will result equal. What to do and what you cannot do and what we can do. And this is my idea about self-help. Self-help is kind of misleading word. Did you read the book Self-Help? Last time I gave you list. Yeah. Among them, it was oldest one. This is the title of book, Self-Help. And from that book, there was a maxim like this: heaven helps those who help themselves. This is not from Bible, but that maxim is from the book titled as Self-Help. So, with such a maxim, we may have tendency that we should do everything within our capability, but that is not true. Under the right of proposal, always we are lacking something, either money or some permission or some sponsorship or even some participation of others. So always we have some project we would like to do, and always we have some points or some resources we are missing. So if we subtract this is what we can do, and within what we can do, actually we need to distinguish these two: what we really know and what we don't know. This is area of articulation, and that part I didn't explain properly last time. So I'd like to articulate on this distinction: what we really know and what we really don't know. And professional or expert does not necessarily know everything. Always we have our own limitation. So within our limitation, difference between amateur and professional is like this. Amateurs are not very clear about this distinction. Undergraduate, when they are assigned to do homework, they have tendency to copy what they really don't understand. But professionals or PhD shouldn't be like them. Even graduate students shouldn't be like them. They should copy what they do know. and they should make some comment on what they don't know or what they don't really understand. That is academic honesty and professional expertise we should have. So these two chapters are very straightforward and you can follow, and unless you have comments, and let's read, take a break. 김성아 박사가 이게 좀 take a break 파트 잠깐 읽어보실래요? 세 줄. 예. Would you read? 예.
Whenever I reach the point when I have a serviceable pre-open proposal document, I stop, read all my notes one more time, and then put back and ask myself,
끝까지. 예.
what am I trying to accomplish? I have captured everything I want to say. Is it clear? Is anything missing? Are there any gaps in my logic? Are there any unsupported claims?
Claims. 예.
Do the numbers add up? And most important, are the basics of my proposal persuasive?
Yes, persuasive. Yes. Thank you. So all of these area of, as I think, reflection. We should reflect on what we have done and what we are going to do. So from the earlier chapter, chapter 3, preparation, even there was a saying like this, for one page proposal, we should not put deadline. Let me pinpoint the pages. Page 17. Don't set unrealistic deadlines for yourself, and in fact, don't set a deadline at all. Can you find that sentence?
Yeah.
Near to end, we have such a sentence. So, one-page proposal, even though its length is very short, just one page, it's not for writing in a hurry. Writing draft can be done in a hurry, but difference is like this. Draft and final version should involve your reflection. Even though you can start writing by copy and paste, undergraduate are under pressure for score. But we should not be under pressure because of score. We are not concerned about score. Score is for discriminating many persons according to grade. But as a graduate, we should be free from such a scoring system. We should be in charge of success, not score, but success. Success, professor cannot be responsible for success. We should be responsible for success. Boss or PI cannot be responsible for success. You should be responsible for success. Even sponsor of your proposal cannot be responsible for your success. You should be responsible for your success. But score is made by professor for undergraduate. So we are not concerned about score. Even for every graduate and undergraduate, through examination, they got score, either high or low. But success is not like score. Success is kind of personal. Objective. Even success may depend on your value system. Value. So you should achieve your value of what you wanted to do. One-page proposal is not report. One-page proposal is not homework or assignment, workplace assignment. It should be instrument to fulfill your success or to enable your success through your own value. So if you are proposing your own valuable undertaking, then you will be responsible for its success through your commitment. So among 5 steps listed here, sort your research and thoughts, downsizing, priority, adjustment, and writing itself, and then take a break. Take a break. Actually, this is for thinking. So you should not be in a hurry. This chapter is very parallel to previous one, chapter 3, preparation. Preparation should not be done in a hurry. Also, taking a purpose of to take a break is not to be in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, quality of proposal will be downgraded. But if you are thinking and taking a break, even for a moment, it will give you chance to improve it or chance to get to the point to achieve your value or to guarantee your success. That is the whole point. So we should not act like undergraduate. We should act more than them. We should be responsible for our own success. We should be responsible for what we wanted to do and what we can do. And this is my equation for proposal, and you can read this chapter under that, right? Also, to save time, I will not discuss about the author's story about windmill and their strategy and their changes in proposal strategy. Any question? To brief, we have other things here. Among 8 steps, what is the first step in one-page proposal? Title. So you will choose your own title. Then subtitle. Then target. Secondary target. So you will pick up your own title, subtitles, target, and second target. Okay. Then rational. Rational can be lengthy and you need your own thinking, but as a draft, just fill out some sentences for you and let's try revision, taking a break as we discussed today. But as a draft, it's okay to copy and paste with your own documents or even others' documents. And then let's take time to think about what we have written or what we have copied. Okay? Just copy and submit is the attitude of undergraduate. We will not repeat such a bad habit. Even though it's better to copy others' work in terms of saving time, but professionals will not submit such a untouched one. We will make our own touch under the right of taking a break. and rational, then financial. Financial, I is saying that is tricky part. Most scientists and engineers are not concerned with financial as their own part of proposal. So this time as a draft, you can focus on title and rationale. And once you have title and rationale, you can fill subtitle, target, second target in this way. Mostly, title and rationale will be essential part of any kind of proposal. So firstly, put title and think about rationale. Even for rationale paragraphs, you can copy and paste from existing one. Then let's take a break, as written here. Let's take a break. That is the essential part. So let's have draft within 2 weeks, and let's take time for revision for another week. And then status. And action. Status action is like this. What you cannot do and what you can do. Action will be what you can do for you, action, and what you want to do. And date and signature is kind of extra. So, status action, you can have really idea. Unless you have idea, try to squeeze what you have thought and you put something there. Okay? Status and action. So now you are ready to write one-page proposal. And Dr. Gong, will you be ready to write? Page 58. And
ready to write. So there is a paper for your one-page proposal. I have given you a how to put the piece together into right order. Now, all you have to do is write it. Don't be.
Stop there. To me, I'm saying I have difficulty in terms of grammar. Are you okay with this sentence?
Now, all you have to do is write it.
Is
To write.
to write it? I have same point. Even native speakers or native writers are flexible in terms of grammar, so it's okay, but to me, it is bothering me. To be grammatically correct, is writing it or is to write it, not write it. If you quote there, it will be fine. But anyway, I'd like to share such a difficult video. So anyway, now all you have to do, even to you, from today, write it. One-page proposal book is very simple. For draft, you can write it. Without writing, you cannot make any revision. But once you have writing, we can circulate them, we can share them, and we can have some peer review. And we may need others who can evaluate it. We have tendency to believe ourselves, so we cannot see our own weakness. Even other extreme is we are so intimidated by others, and we have tendency to be shy, not to release or not to show our own idea. Okay. Both ways are harmful for our success. So, you can read. Next sentence.
Don't be intimidated.
What is the word intimidated?
Something related to shy or shame.
Yes, shame, feeling shame or feeling shy because of something great or something big or something powerful. Don't be intimidated. Be courageous, be ambitious. Without being ambitious or being courageous, there is no point to propose something. Proposal writing is for winner, not for loser. Okay? Don't be intimidated. Anyway, start writing, please. Then,
All your research and preparation combined with the step-by-step, and I just give you.
stop there. Step by step. Also, in this particular chapter, he provides some practical advice for each paragraph, each section: title, subtitle, target, second target, rational, particularly rational. He puts several detailed advice under the right of who, what, where, why, how, something like that. Rational is most common part for any kind of proposal. Although subtitle, target, secondary may be missed. Okay? So rational, you need to read his advice practically, and financial, we can omit for some time. Anyway, could you keep reading? Step by step.
Should make it simple and even enjoyable to write your one-page proposal.
Yes.
You don't have to be a professional writer or any sort of genius to create a persuasive document. Just draw on what you know and follow the one-page proposal routines.
Yes, done. So, you should follow his advice and you will get draft. Then next week we will have revision. Okay. Just do it. What else can we do? Is that clear in terms of objective?
Yes.
As I told you, I will write my own version. One-page proposal for scientist and engineer, and I will try to get your own feedback. You will bring yours, and it's like a party, sharing ideas and getting help from others or getting comments from others. What else do you have from textbook? I have done. 색깔씨 아직 안 왔는데 맞춰도 되나요? 또 늦게 왔다 갔다 헤매는 거 아닌가? 예. 배대령 박사님 들어오십니까? 예. 소리도 안 나는데? 그래도 좀 질문을 좀 하시죠. 예. Question or feedback or comment. Did you make reply to USD personnel in terms of 하셨습니까? 지난주에 하셨나?
수업 시간 때.
예, 하셨어요. 두 분 수업 시간 때 했는데. 은영 씨도 잠깐 하셨어요? 그럼 누가 안 했지? 지난 시간에 성아 씨 혹시 안 했습니까?
저는 메일로 해서 냈어요.
메일로 하셨어요? Did you make a reply to USD? 그리스도 이거 하면 되고. 근데 in terms of English, was that okay to follow his English? Any comment on his English, not my English? No comment? 그럼 마칠게요. 예. 오늘 특별히 이게 we don't have any quiz today or feedback today, but we will bring your own draft 2 weeks later, June 3rd. Okay? please read his advice if you need help, and that will be enough. Anyway, we are developing our self-help strategy, but always we have something we cannot do for ourselves. In that case, we need others' help. That is the essence of proposal, getting others' help. For such help, we will have next meeting, getting help others. Also, for chapter 7 and 8, 7 is for revision, improving, reducing, compressing. Also, chapter 8 is kind of a masterpiece one-page proposal, kind of imaginary one. Title is like this: or a great one-page proposal. If we can, the chapter we can review principles behind one-page proposal. And example proposal is like this: the Great Pyramid of Egypt. Actually, it wasn't written, but the author of this book made this kind of imaginary proposal as an example, masterpiece example. But it has some point. If you'd like to undertake a great project like a Manhattan project has some bad side because as a result it killed many people in Japan. But Apollo mission, we brought astronaut there in moon. So your project can be something like that. Okay? The Great Pyramid of Pharaoh, he made some point. So our own proposal may not be as great as the imaginary one, but under the right of example or sharing, we can put ours rather than chapter 8, great one-page proposal. Yours may be greater than this one. It may depend on your creativity. If you did you watch movie Interstellar? Yes. We had a great disaster in the movie. Not real situation yet. Anyway, we have global warming problem. We have climate change, and your institute, Energy Research Institute, has some concern about that. Right? So you may have your own great undertaking. 질문이나 코멘트.
Professor, in this book, the example is like old style proposal. I mean, it's like 90 something or less than before. And this kind of